former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Coleman, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Webb, flush to his right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Good. Watch him now. Here we go.
Coleman now trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off-play action, it's Webb. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. On 3rd down, that's Daniel. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Over.
This is Coleman. And some room to work. Evades him at the 20. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. A play fake. Now Webb. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And his kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right around the 26.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Bridgewater. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Lock at the man in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's OKC football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Bridgewater now from the 50. Open man right side is Ingram. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Yeah, this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back to the Philly. Here we go.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Watch it now. Let's go. Clean. Gone.
Off the play fake. Webb can't escape as he goes down. Sheldon Richardson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Play action. Webb. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Off the play fake. Webb. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now Cook running right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Damon Harrison able to get in there and drop him behind the line. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Off play action. Webb. Webb can't escape as he goes down. Sheldon Richardson in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
Here we go now. Green, 39.
From the gun, Webb. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. KILLAH-MACK coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. Off the play fake. Webb eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? They've got his man complete. He's at the 40. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Back there. Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. A gain of 3, second down. To throw on second down. Webb looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morgan. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Here's Coleman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Webb. Drops it off for Coleman. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
In motion goes the tight end. And they'll run it here. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They will run again with Coleman. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. So we've reached... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They run it again with Cook. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. In motion comes the tight end left. Play action now. Bridgewater. It's caught. Block it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Let's go. Tiger.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. First down, Bridgewater. It's caught by Mike Evans. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So the offense has it first and 10. A give. This is Cook. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Well, now they'll try the end around. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Sammy Coates from a yard out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Webb now, flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
No, check, Patrick! All right, here we go. Leopard!
Off play action. Webb. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Trent Murphy in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Out of the gun, it's Webb. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Play fake. Bridgewater. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon. Able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Second down, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again. Jarrell Freeman in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. This complete to Lockett. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And on now is the punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw from his end zone. Webb. Over the middle to Beckham. Showed off the power, but not much room to run. Brought down at the 5. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Webb now from the gun. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here's Webb. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shaw. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it's good for a New York first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? To throw, Webb. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
Now let's go.
Off the play fake, Webb escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air on a first down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The Giants on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. Green, back down, Philly, here we go.
Webb to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down.
Gone. All right, now, look at 56. Look at here we go now. 3-19. Detroit now. 3-19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Let's go.
Bridgewater on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Lockett, the man in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll give them the first down.
The timing and the faking on that play was so good, you almost think you're at a magical act, right? The magician has shown you something, and then you realize it's not really there. He's created an illusion, and the illusion was they were going to throw the football. Looked like a pass play. Instead, it turned into a draw. Offensive lineman able to get out in front. They drew the defensive line upfield and beat them at their own game, and that's why they picked up big yardage into the secondary.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Come on, let's go!
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.